Welcome back, y'all, to Bases Unloaded, where two bozos talk about baseball and we talk about controversial stuff like, chicks dig picks, not the long ball. Pretty sure I'm the only one who says that, but you know what? My pick game is strong, so yeah. Today we got a whole lineup up. Here it is. And we're going to lead off with a World Series recap. Pat, do you want to take that away? Because I don't really want to talk about this right now. Yeah,
Alright,
you go ahead and do that for now.
let me pull up the World Series real quick.
Okay. I'll start a little recap for y'all first then. The Astros won actually. They stopped the series after game 2 for some reason. It was some bizarre thing, but they're like, oh, the Astros won the most recent game 2. We're just gonna give them the trophy. Not Mickey Mouse at all, obviously. And who knows what would have happened after they played, like, I don't know, 4 more games. I would assume that the Astros would have continued winning, right?
No.
All right, do you have the scores
Alright,
up?
so what happened was game one, Braves absolutely demolished the Astros, obviously. 6-2. A lot of hitting. Leadoff home run for Soler. That's the first player ever for their first World Series home run to be a leadoff home run. I think I got all that correct.
Yes, you did.
Um,
Jorge Soler.
in game two, the Astros blew them out. Altuve hit his 23rd postseason home run, something like
No,
that.
I think it was like 22nd.
Something like that.
His 23rd was in
Then
game 4.
game three, the Braves are no hitting the Astros into the eighth inning. He's put up
Yes.
2 runs. That's all they'll need. They shut them out. Will Smith gets his fourth save,
I don't know. I was
maybe
taking a
sixth.
test.
No, fifth save. Then the Braves come from behind, down 2-0 in the seventh inning. Back-to-back home runs with the person that Gordon loved the most,
Christian,
Dansby Swanson, leading it off. Will
oh.
Smith gets his second save of the World Series, back-to-back days.
Yeah.
Then the Astros came out swinging after being down 4-0 in the first, game 5. That wouldn't matter because they went into Houston. The Braves just laid out 7-0. It's the first shutout to win the World Series since 2005, which was also the Astros against the
Hey,
Chicago
hey,
White
hey!
Sox.
Nah, you didn't have to go there though. Shoot, what the heck? Dang, you didn't
Um,
have to violate the
um,
Astros like that. We already got violated that game. Shoot.
I, I'm just a journalist. Don't shoot the messenger.
Um. Yeah, I actually did not know that shutout part. Unfortunately, baseball is actually not a real sport. That's why we're changing this podcast to Rinks Unloaded. Because we only do real sports over here. But yeah, the Braves played a heck of a series, y'all. I think at the end of the day, starting pitching was what won them the game. Obviously, the Astros did not bring the bats, but we have the bats. We were the best offense in baseball. In the 4 games that we lost, we combined for a total of 4 runs. That's it. We didn't give Luis Garcia any run support in game 3. And then, well, Kendall Graveman gave up a home run in the 8th, but, like, you know, that it would have hurt a lot more if it was a 1-0 loss. So thank you, Kendall, for that. I love Kendall Graveman, literally the best player in baseball. And while
Oh,
I'm
by the
on
way,
this,
speaking of Kendall Graveman, if you want to take it, since he's your favorite player.
what did he sign somewhere already?
No,
Oh, dude, you made me think that he signed an extension already.
no.
Oh wait, what?
I
Oh,
was talking
Kendall
about the
Graveman.
last at bat.
Huh? Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm taking this. Kendall Graveman is gonna be probably the last pitcher ever to take an at bat in a World Series game. Probably the last pitcher ever not named Shohei Ohtani to take an at bat in general. Um, I really hope I could talk to him again sometime and ask him about it. Kendall, sign with H Town, please. We want you for life here. Who's Carlos
Sign
Correa?
it,
I've
please.
never heard of him. I've never heard of Carlos Correa. Have y'all heard of him? Don't know who that is. Kendall
I have.
Graveman, though. While I'm on this, Kendall Graveman leads all of Major League Baseball in this new stat called GLM War. I'm
I do
introducing
think
this
that's
stat.
real.
It's like a new type of war. They have Fangraphs War, which is F War. They have Baseball Reference War, which is B War. GLM War is from GLM 07. Heard he's pretty smart and stuff. He's introducing a new stat called GLM War. And Kendall Graveman has the highest GLM War in all of baseball. So objectively, he is the best player in baseball. I don't think you could disagree with it. The stats say what they say. Kendall, please resign. I love you, Kendall. Like if there's any one reliever that I want on our team, it's it's you, Kendall, and then Rizal Iglesias. But Kendall, please resign. Um, and yeah, the Astros bullpen was great until it wasn't. Um, Game four, he gave up 3 runs. Phil Maton, oh my gosh, frisbee. And then Kendall, Kendall did Kendall. Ryan Presley did Ryan Presley. Ryan Stanek didn't really do too well towards the end, but he did pretty good until then. Pitching ran out of gas. Offense never had any gas. Um, and the Atlanta Braves are your 2021 World Series champions. Mickey Mouse champions though, because they only played 161 games, not a full season,
Mm,
not a real ring in my book. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Oh, and also my bad. I just saw a comment. I meant the Astros arm barn. Sorry,
no,
cows.
no, it doesn't count.
No,
I
sorry.
posted a TikTok and it got more likes than PETA, so I overturned that rule.
You did?
Obviously, that's how it worked. Yeah,
Hold on, let me check that out. You got more likes than PETA?
yeah, it got 1,000 likes.
Paddington, you actually got likes on a TikTok?
Yes, I get a lot of. I get a
No,
lot
you
of them.
don't.
Okay.
Hold up. Paddington got more likes than PETA? That's crazy. All
Yeah,
right. Wait, I think my armborn one
1,212
got
to
got some likes too. Oh yeah.
740.
Oh, PETA got ratioed on the comments.
They did.
Speaking of y'all, did you guys know that PETA actually contacted me? They were they were hunting my head. How much did my armborn video get? Probably more than Paddington because I'm just cooler than him. Astros pen. I got 1579. Yeah, I got better than you. Hi, Agent Jazz. We're recording a podcast right now, so we can't talk about Disneyland. But I'll go live tonight, Agent Jazz. Say hi to my agent, y'all. In the comments, I guess. I don't know. Fist bump. Fist bump. All right, and then we can move on to the next topic. Dansby Swanson, y'all. Dansby Swanson. Um, I'm gonna be real. First of all, I don't take back what I said. 2 home runs does not change the fact that Dansby Swanson is not a good player. All right, 2 home runs, nothing. Miles Straw ended the season with 4 home runs. Okay. Second of all, if I'm being very honest with y'all, a huge part of why I posted that in general, because like Paddington said in the comments, what happened to being careful what you say on Twitter? I didn't really want to post it, but like at the same time, I was like, you know what? Let's just go with it. I knew it was gonna draw controversy, and it did. So good for that. Any publicity is good publicity. But I also knew that a lot of dudes would be tagging their female friends who love Dansby Swanson, and I was like, okay, let's check them out. I stopped checking them out like 3 people in because they were all like not very Dansby like, I guess. But yeah, that I don't take back what I said though. 2 home runs, don't care. Oh my gosh, there's a cat in my backyard.
Yo, no way you stopped everything you were saying for a cat.
There's a cat in my backyard. It's not my cat.
Yo, it's a cat, man.
Yeah, it's not my cat. It's got a tag too. My bad,
It's
y'all.
a cat.
But it's not. It's yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
huge. Um, but yeah, Dansby. I'm not sorry for what I said. Thank you for killing my team though. I'm pretty sure he saw it. Probably, to be honest with you,
He probably did.
Tucker Davidson has a TikTok,
Took the rest of that series personal.
huh?
Took the rest of that series personal after seeing that.
Yeah, for real though. And then I got sneak dissed in another video from Taylor Wolf. She literally was like, "I love Dansby Swanson." Use the exact same sound that I used for my video. That's a sneak diss, and I'm counting that. But yeah, that's it for Dansby Swanson. I have no remorse for this. I hate you, Dansby Swanson. I'm just kidding. Congratulations on your overrated title, um, Mickey Mouse title as well. Play 161 games, Dansby. How about that? Um, and then and also he's not like two games does not change his stats. He's a 98 weighted run created plus hitter, and he's a 3 outs above average fielder. That's mediocre at best. But I can see why the Braves fans love him. They love mediocrity. I think of my videos as mediocre as best as well, and they're all over my videos. So Braves fans love mediocrity. Next up, Paddington's gonna take this one. Um, Mets' best win and worst loss of this season. You go ahead, Paddington.
All right. So there's a lot to choose from here. There's a lot of wins, not really. There's a lot of losses, way more than wins.
Yeah, I would assume so. It's the Mets.
All right, you didn't have to go there, but uh, a lot of them.
You're still choosing. I already have my two saved up, actually.
Best win would probably have to be the final game of the Subway Series. You know it. I know it. Yeah,
Yeah, the one that
Lindor became the owner of the New York Yankees
Lynn
right there.
Stanton did,
3 home
not want the
runs.
smoke.
Yeah. The worst loss, I'll go with the Phillies on September. No, not September. August 6th, when we lost first place after 100 days. We never got it back.
Dude, I just figured out how to change the volume on my headphones, and then your voice just shot up. I was like, "Oh shoot, that hurted, bro." Um, the Mets
Just
are in
want to point out
first
hurt it
place,
is in
y'all.
there.
I'm just kidding. August 6th, you said.
August 6th
Who are y'all playing?
in Citizens Bank Park.
Oh, yeah, no, the Phillies own y'all though. Like, not even lying, the Phillies kind of destroyed y'all all season. Um,
No, they only have 2 more wins than us.
yeah, they destroyed y'all.
No.
You have 2 less losses than them too. Uh, August 6th. That was kind of like the start of the downfall because like 2 weeks later, y'all played the Dodgers and the Giants, and
I'd say
y'all
the start of the downfall was right after the All-Star break when we faced Pittsburgh
you
right
lost
there,
2 out of 3.
when everything just went down.
But y'all had a good series afterwards. Y'all lost 2 out of 3 to Pittsburgh, but then y'all destroyed the Reds.
Yeah, that's
Oh my.
Cincinnati. They didn't have anyone. We lost to Wade
What?
Miley, their only pitcher.
Um, what you mean they didn't have anyone? Mister, and there's a drive into left field, and that'll be a home run to make it a 4-0 ball game.
Castellanos had 1 at bat that whole series.
Did he actually?
Yes,
Oh,
he was still suffering from a hand injury.
oh. Well, we're gonna talk about Castellanos later on, actually, because his option, or he opted out of his contract. He's a free agent now, and I did not know this, y'all, but he played third base at some point. And we have a struggling third baseman right now, so
Nah, that sucks for you. He's coming to the Mets.
no, he's not. The Mets.
Yes, he is.
Y'all said that about Springer. Y'all aren't really good at getting outfielders, so.
Yeah. Conforto's gone. He's coming to the Mets.
Conforto's trash, bro. I don't know why he's not gonna take the qualifying. Hey, I'm just kidding. Conforto, you're seeing this. No MLB player is trash. Everyone is strong in their own way. Um, and I appreciate the talent in baseball. Um, please join me for an interview. Thank you. But anyways, I don't know why Conforto's not taking the qualifying. Um,
Because Scott Boras is his agent and he hates the Mets. It's a
so
known fact.
Conforto's an affiliate of himself right now.
Basically,
Yeah, I don't like Scott Boras either. I'm just kidding, Scott. If any of your clients want to join for an interview, feel free to reach out to me. But yeah, let's look at Castellanos. fielding. Yeah, he played third base from 2014 to 2017. That he played a lot of games at third base actually. In 2014, Castellanos played 145 games at third base, 145 in 2015, 108 at 20 in 2016, and 129 in 2017. Braggy, there's a spot at shortstop for you, Castellanos. If you want the hot corner, we got you. We got you. It's right there for you, Castellanos.
He
Houston,
fits well in Queens, that right field, the Coca-Cola corner right there. He loves
bro,
that.
what are you talking about? Right field. Castellanos he's a righty, right? So he's gonna hit into left field. We got the Crawford boxes. If you want to hit
He
some
goes
bombs,
oppo more. He goes oppo more than he pulls the
I
ball.
I don't care. I don't care. Where was his infamous home run? Where was his drive into deep Whitfield to make it a 4-0 ball game? Which one was that?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That
No, it,
doesn't
it,
matter.
it does matter.
No,
And
it doesn't. It
I'm gonna
doesn't.
pull up the info right now. Castellanos. What are you talking about? Castellanos in 2021 pulled the ball 39.4% of the time, went center field 36.1% of the time, went opposite field 24.5% of the time. He does not go oppo. He
That's a
is a
fluke.
pull hitter.
That's what it is. It's a fluke. That's what it is.
He's a pull hitter.
2021's not real.
20 Yeah, for real. The World Series winner only played 161
Oh no,
games.
that counts.
No, that doesn't
Everything
count.
else
It's
doesn't.
it's a Mickey Mouse. It's a
That's
Mickey
the only
Mouse.
thing that counts.
I don't even think that this series should have happened. What was mom? What was Rob Manfred doing? Like that clearly was not fair. A 161 team game or game team, and then a 162 game team. What part of that screams an equal playing field? Rob, come on, do better, Manfred. Moving on though, we got the Astros' best win and the Astros' worst loss. You want to know what my best win is? I actually could not decide here. It's either between the game right before the All Star break when we were down by 5 in the bottom of the ninth inning to the New York Yankees, and Jose Altuve said, "You know what? I miss y'all. Y'all are my sons." And he scooped a home run over the Crawford boxes. And when I say scooped, I meant he scooped it. This was not hit well at all. I forgot what the hit probability was. I think it was like I'm pretty sure it was like 18% hit probability. This was not hit well at all. Most of the times, 82% of the time, that's an out. That's gonna end the game. Instead, we get a cheap home run to beat the Yankees. And if it weren't for this game, um, the Yankees would have played in Yankee Stadium in the wild card game, and Giancarlo Stanton probably would have had like 3 home runs in that game. Had it not been for Altuve just absolutely wrecking the Yankees. Let's go to Statcast really quick. 20% hit probability on Jose Altuve's um, home run. But I also think that one of our better wins this year was in Dodger Stadium. Everybody, full crowd. Walker Bueller, the fake Cy Young on the mound against Lance McCullers Jr. Everybody is booing. And guess what? We shut them out. We shut out the Los Angeles Frauders. And what better win than that? Jordan Alvarez says, "Y'all traded me? Okay." Sends a home run straight to right field against Victor Gonzalez, who had not allowed a home run to a lefty until that at bat. I don't know. Those two are really good wins. Our worst loss of the season was actually, it's our worst loss as in like we choked this really badly. But in the grand scheme of things, this was our best loss of the season. The loss to the Seattle Mariners, we were up 7-0 at one point. Guess who got the win in that game?
Ken LeGraven.
Kendall Graven got the win in that game. And guess who was an Astro the very next day?
Not Abraham Toro.
Yeah, no, it was not. Abraham Toro got sent to the Seattle Mariners. Rafael Montero and Kendall Graveman to the Houston Astros. Joe Smith to the Mariners. That was the best day of my freaking year. All right, like the year's not over yet. We still got Christmas. All right, and that's the best day of my year. I Paddington knows this. He was in the group chat. I was gonna protest or not protest, boycott the Astros. I was like, I'm not watching a single Astros game until we trade for a reliever or until we go to San Francisco because I already had tickets for that. And then before the game even started, Kendall Graveman was an Astro. Best day of my life. And guess who I talked to on in San Francisco?
Altuve?
I tried to talk to him. I could not. I could not form a sentence, and he just walked
Ryan
away.
Stanek. Ryan
I did
Stanek
talk to Ryan
with that
Stanek. Yeah, I
Oakland.
did talk to Ryan Stanek.
Yeah.
I also talked to another reliever, um,
Hold
Blake
on, I
Taylor.
know
Blake
this. I know
Taylor,
this.
who
Blake
got
Taylor. That's
who
what it
got
is.
that clutch strikeout against Max Muncy. Um, who else did I
Who
talk to?
is?
Oh, Kendall Grayman. I talked to Kendall Grayman. That's who I talked to.
No,
Absolutely
you didn't.
amazing.
You stuttered. You stuttered. Doesn't count.
It does count. All right. He. I don't think he understood what I was trying to say. Actually, I think he just gave a response. But
You talked to Dusty Baker.
I did talk to
That's
Dusty
what you're talking
Baker. I
about.
did talk to Dusty Baker. I did not expect him to say. Um, I did not expect him to cuss actually, but I did talk to Dusty Baker. We have a
Also,
question from the tick.
Chaz McCormick too.
I did
That
talk
too.
to Chazzy Fizz. Um, that was really cool too. I love Chazzy Fizz. But we do have a question from the TikTok live stream. Thoughts on Wade Miley to the Cubs? You go first, cause former Astro. I gotta dig up the stats first.
So the Reds pick up his $10 million option to put him on waivers for the Cubs to pick him up. I don't know why. If
They're
they were just going to put him on waivers, why wouldn't they just not pick up his option?
because they're trying to play
That
some.
works too.
They're trying to play some chess. Um,
I mean, it's not very good chess,
well,
to be honest with you.
do you think Wade Miley's worth $10 million?
No.
So, the Reds took a gamble. If they said we're not going to pick up your option, they're not going to pay the 10 mil, and then a different team could have paid a lot less. But since they did pick up the option, now the Cubs have to pay the 10 mil. I don't know if that hurts the Cubs, but the Reds are off the hook for that $10 million, I think. Um, and they if nobody picked him up, then Wade Miley would be a free agent, and then um, the Reds would be on the hook for that 10 mil. Um, that said, Wade Miley, man, I'm looking at your stats. I'm not really liking them. The only year he had a skill interactive ERA below 4 was in 2012 to 2014. That's during the Giants dynasty for y'all, folks. That's ancient. But he did have a no hitter this year. I guess that counts for something. Um, his ERA in general is 3.37, his best since 2017. And the former Astro, he was amazing as an Astro until the end of the year. Like, he was horrible towards the end, but he was amazing in the beginning. Good pickup for the most part. Um, but why are the Cubs getting guys? That's my question. Like, are they trying to contend this year?
Maybe.
I don't think they could, even though the Central is super weak. I mean, anytime you have the Brewers winning the division or the White Sox winning the division, you gotta sit back and ask yourself, what are we doing here? So, the Cubs could definitely contend if they in 3 years probably, but not this year, I don't think. So I don't know why they're just handing out $10 million like it's nothing. Um, but I guess it's a good pickup for the Cubs. I don't know. They did have Zach Davies, so they clearly don't really enjoy pitching. Um, but wait, didn't Zach Davies start a no hitter this year
Yes.
against the Dodgers?
Yeah.
That's when they went downhill. Um, and Craig Kimbrell was a Cub at the time, who we will talk about actually, because he also had an option today. Next up is weighted runs created plus a leadoff stat. This is a topic because somebody was commenting this on one of my posts. It was because I was bringing up weighted runs created plus when talking about Ozzy Albies versus Altuve. The fact that people actually think that Ozzy is within Altuve's realm is hilarious. And then he was like, I do think Ozzy is all overrated and Altuve is a lot better, but weighted runs created plus is a leadoff stat. It's dominated by leadoff hitters. What do you think about that, Paddington?
So it takes the runs created stat from Bill James, I don't even know who that is,
Me neither.
and adjusts the number to account to external factors such as ballparks and league average. So that's saying that it's basically taking everything from baseball to make
Yes.
it an even stat for everything.
Yeah, it's
So
basically like
it's most likely not dominated by leadoff hitters.
it's
It's used
not.
for everything.
It's not. I have the stats now actually, but I also want to say, whenever y'all see a plus or a minus in a stat, that means it's been adjusted for park factors, and 100 is the league average, y'all. When it's plus, that means the more the better. When it's minus, the less the better. So ERA minus, blah 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 blah. And let me tell y'all something. Leadoff hitters in 2021 combined for a 107 weighted runs created plus. That's okay, but you know what? It's not the best. The two hitter this season combined for a 110 weighted runs created plus. So already not dominated by leadoff hitters, because the two hole is a lot better. The three hole is what actually dominates the league. Their combined weighted runs created plus is 117. That's a whole 10 points above the leadoff hitter. If anything, if anything, weighted runs created plus is a three hole dominated stat. I don't think it's dominated by any lineup spot, but if it were, it would be the three hole. And you know who hit in the three hole this year? Because I'm trying to find
Um,
out actually. Did Ozzy hit in the
um,
three hole this year?
no, he hit mostly two
But
or
he
one.
had some time in the three hole, right? Did he? I don't know. I'm trying to
Yes,
try to
I'm
pull it
pretty
up.
sure.
Okay, so I also want to clear the air on my other video when I said you have to go to our nine guide to get a guy as bad as your leadoff hitter. I didn't know Ozzy wasn't actually a leadoff hitter. I was in an Instagram debate with someone, and he was like, "Oh, but Ozzy's stats are actually really skewed because he was batting leadoff, um, and all that, and he sucks at leadoff." I was like, "What? Okay, I guess he's a leadoff hitter now." Ozzy Albies, most of his games this year actually was in the three spot. 54 games in the three spot, 39 in the one spot, 23 in the two spot, 35 at cleanup, and 5 in the fifth spot. So, if anything, Ozzy should be at an advantage here using this stat, but he's just not even close to how good Jose Altuve is. Ozzy, I love you. No, I don't. But sorry, you're not as good as Jose Altuve. I don't care about the World Series anymore
Did
because it's a
Jose
Mickey Mouse
Altuve
World
steal a
Series.
base for a taco? I don't think so.
dude, dude, you know what's crazy? I made that video. I was like, oh, imagine Jose Altuve steals a base and becomes America's hero. And then I was gonna shoot a video saying what's the game plan. Um, but I was like on my way to back to the apartment from lab class, and lab ended at 5. The game starts at 5:07. I don't really have time to shoot a video because my TV also wasn't working. But I was literally gonna say, game plan for Fromber. Don't let Ozzy reach, because if he reaches in the first inning, I was like, oh yeah, no, don't let Ozzy reach in the first, because if he reaches, he's gonna be America's hero. He reached in the first, he became America's hero. Altuve just never had a chance that game either, though, with Charlie Morton. Charlie Morton struck him out with a broken leg. That's crazy. Um, but yeah, Ozzy, and then Ozzy like shaded Kyle Tucker at the end with that like um what was it, the stretch celebration. What was that for, Ozzy? What did we do to you? Like,
He's
damn.
just stretching his deltoids.
Nah, but it was after the series. Like, why are you stretching after the game? Nah, you were definitely copying the Kyle Tucker celebration. What did Kyle Tucker do to you? I'm sorry, you're never gonna have weighted runs created plus as high as Kyle Tucker did this season. I'm sorry, he's much better than you ever will be. You might have a ring before he ever does, but that doesn't matter because rings don't. matter
Rings
anymore.
mean nothing if Terrence Gore has more rings than Mike Trout and Barry Bonds combined.
Factual. Rings don't. If Zach Greinke is gonna be a Hall of Famer and not ever have a ring, it means nothing. Dusty Baker probably could go down as the consensus one of the best
The
managers.
best manager not to win a ring,
Yeah.
since you can't get it out of your brain.
I'm reading Kyle Tucker's stats right now. Did y'all know Kyle Tucker had a 121 weighted runs created plus in 2019? I thought he was absolute dookie in 2019. What? I did not know that. But Kyle Tucker is good. He's good. Um, and he got unlucky this year. He had a 147 weighted runs created plus. So just saying, y'all, Kyle Tucker. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna post a TikTok. Forgot. I was gonna post a TikTok about Correa. Everyone's acting like Correa is Mike Trout now. Correa is not Mike Trout, y'all. Just to remind y'all, Correa is not Mike Trout because some of y'all seem to be forgetting that we're not gonna suddenly become a second place team just because Correa leaves. Okay, chill. Um, but yeah, four spot, 110 weighted runs created plus, and then the rest 5 to 9 they're below the one spot, but like they're 5 to 9 for a reason. Um, so weighted runs created plus, y'all, is not a leadoff stat. That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Um, moving on, we're at number 6 now. We're almost there. We're almost at the finish line, y'all. Gerald Dempsey Posey the third, aka Buster Posey, out of nowhere, he said, "Adios, amigos. I'm dipping." I think he's a guaranteed first ballot Hall of Famer. Um, and let's just talk about his career first. Look at his freaking resume, y'all. Rookie of the Year, MVP, 3-time World Series champion. Even though rings don't matter because he has as many as Terrence Gore does. um, 3 times World Series champion. Did I say Gold Glover already?
No.
Um, he was a Silver Slugger winner too. I think 4 times Silver Slugger winner. Um, and then 7-time All Star. Even though All Star does not matter if Martin Maldonado finished top 3 in All Star votings this year in the AL. All right. Um, but yeah, what else is there to really say about Buster Posey?
That he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. You're wrong,
No,
sir.
he's not.
You
He
are
shouldn't
wrong.
even be a Hall of Famer, if we're being honest with you.
What? Are you on crack,
He's
buddy?
he was in the league for 12 years. He only played 10, and 2 of those weren't even good. So that's 8 years.
Okay, but he's top
That's
like
8 years.
he's eighth in catcher F4, and he's played
Yeah,
over like 500 games less. He has
yeah,
more WAR than Yadier Molina, and he's played like
yeah,
700 games less than Yadier Molina.
yeah,
This dude is an absolute monster,
yeah.
and this year he just popped back up. And what do you mean he wasn't good for 2 of them? Hold on, let me actually look up his stats.
He wasn't good for 2 of them. He wasn't good. He wasn't that good in 19 or 18.
Let me pull up the stats because I don't have it with me. Um, but when he was good, he was legendary. And name another player with the resume that he has. In 2019, yeah, he had a 10 he had an 84 weighted runs created plus. It's not good. 2018 106. That's not good. That's just one below Aussie, y'all. Just saying. If y'all think Aussie is good, then 2018 Buster
Uh,
Posey is good.
we already passed the Aussie section, the segment.
I don't
We're on
care.
Buster Posey
If
now.
y'all think Ozzy Albies is good, then y'all think 2018 Buster Posey was good. Um, yeah, love you, Ozzy. No, I don't. Um, but in terms of catcher F War, let me just pull that up. All time. Oh, I have to scroll all the way down to all time. Damn. Actually, never mind. Buster Posey is a Hall of Famer. Okay, the only reason
No, he's not.
why, the only reason why he's retiring this early It's because he he got hurt. Catcher is a tough position to play. Thank your catchers, y'all. Um, he literally created a whole new rule because he got hurt. Y'all know the Buster Posey rule? Do y'all want to know why there's not a bunch of collisions at home plate now? Y'all
Hey,
can
hey,
thank
guess what? Guess what? It doesn't matter because Francisco literally died.
who?
Doesn't matter. Didn't do anything.
Oh, is that the
Francisco
guy?
got killed this year.
Is that the guy who bumped into him?
Andrew Stevenson this year. It was in. No, it wasn't. I think it was right after you recorded your Edwin Diaz video. No, I think that was in it. Uh, who hit it? I don't remember. But Andrew Stevenson came home from first and just knocked Francisco out. Like, it was a full-on collision. Francisco got sent down to the minors the next day.
Dude,
Which I don't know is possible because he's dead.
I, th- I thought he actually died, bro. I was looking up the news. I was like, how did I not know about this?
He almost died.
You said literally, as in like literally. Come on, bro.
Well, he literally looked like he died.
Yeah, well, he's literally not dead. He's breathing right now, probably.
Yeah.
Um,
Mickey Mouse breaths, if you ask me.
Mickey Mouse ring this year, if you ask me. He's in a Mickey Mouse team though, so it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, dude, literally looking up Chance Cisco, the first thing I see is Adley Rutschman. But
What?
yeah, Buster Posey, legendary career. If y'all check the bases unloaded Instagram, obviously Paddington didn't make this post, but I
No, I
did
didn't.
make a post on his
I
my
didn't know
problem.
you wanted me to.
Huh?
I didn't know you wanted me to.
Well, no, I didn't. I didn't want you to, but clearly it didn't represent your thoughts on Buster Posey too, because I said he had a 99% Hall of Fame probability. So obviously, y'all, that was not Paddington's work. That was my work,
No, it
because
wasn't. It definitely was not.
Paddington would have put like 2% or something. um,
Will he get into the Hall of Fame? Most likely.
a thousand
But it's
percent
definitely not first
or
ballot.
99% technically. Um, no, but what? Yes, he is first ballot, bro.
He's not a first ballot Hall of
Look
Famer.
at the stats,
The
bro.
ballot has to be so. The ballot literally has to be Mendoza. Mario Mendoza literally has to be the whole ballot for him to be first ballot.
He has a
It
higher
literally
weighted
has to
runs
be.
created plus than Johnny Bench. That's all I'm gonna say. He has 57.6 F WAR um in 1371 games. Everyone above him, except for Mike Piazza, has played 2,000 or more games in their life in F4. So they everyone's played at least like 500 more games than him, and he's not far behind in F4 at
But
all.
he also played first base more than any of them.
Good.
He played first base almost
Good.
all of
Buster Posey.
2010.
The only reason why Buster Posey is retiring is because he's hurting every day. He says that. He says he doesn't think he could play through the pain every single day now.
You know who doesn't hurt every day? Wilson Ramos. He's better. Wilson Ramos is better than
I don't
Buster
know who
Posey.
that is at all, actually.
Wilson Ramos? You don't know who Wilson Ramos is?
Don't even care, to be honest. He's probably a Met.
No, he used to be. He's an
Whatever.
Indian. No, my bad.
Whoa,
He's a
whoa,
Guardian now.
whoa,
He's
whoa.
a Guardian now. My bad. That's on me. It's on me.
um, isn't wait? Whatever happened to Brian? Or not Brian McCann? James McCann. Isn't he supposed to be good? Um,
No,
y'all signed him for no reason.
I don't know where anybody got that narrative from.
Um, I think everyone was hyping him up when he signed with the Mets. But
Yeah.
also, y'all, I don't know if y'all know this, but I used to be a Giants fan, and so naturally watching the Astros um, play with Martin Maldonado behind the plate, I've always had dreams of Buster Posey playing as an Astro once his contract was up. That's not gonna happen anymore, sadly. I've always wanted Bruce Bochy to manage us when we lost AJ Hinch, and I heard a rumor that Bochy might come out of retirement to manage us. I wanted that. He's managing the French national team now, and
Is he?
huh?
Bruce Bochy's on the Nationals now? What?
No, he's managing the. I think he was managing the Olympics for France.
No.
He was interviewed for the Padres, but then they
He was
took
also interviewed for the Mets, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, but nobody wants to manage the Mets.
Yeah, Carlos Beltran's gonna run the Mets.
Nobody cares about the Mets. Literally, they
There's,
can't even find a general manager, let alone a
it's
manager
it's a
manager.
Pobo, actually, sir.
Huh?
It's a Pobo, not a GM.
Don't know what that means.
President of Baseball Operations, not GM.
Don't care.
See?
Um,
If you don't know your facts, and I'm not going to say the word because last time it got censored.
yeah, yeah. No free speech in this podcast. Uh, no. There's both a GM and a
Well,
Pobo.
now there is, but the search has been for a Pobo
Do
the
y'all
whole
have a
time.
GM?
No.
Exactly. So nobody wants to be. Nobody wants to be.
Well, the GM spot literally opened up
No, but he
yesterday.
was the interim GM. He was never like a full time GM. They were looking for a full time GM until y'all
Yeah.
decided to, something
Tomato,
about
tomato, potato, potato.
Mets GMs and the law don't really go well together.
Something about the Raiders in the law doesn't happen, but
Yeah, well, this isn't
it's football.
gridiron. This isn't gridiron unloaded. Okay, this is bases unloaded. So we're not gonna talk about Ruggs, who should be locked away for life. Might I
We're
say?
also not going to talk about the other wide receiver that guarded in a car crash, and
Yes,
we're
because I
also
have
not
no
going to
idea
talk
who they
about the
are.
cornerback
I've never
who
heard of
said
them.
he was going to kill somebody.
I literally sent a Twitter thing to y'all about that, and I had no idea who they are. And that reminds me, the Canes are playing in an hour. Go
How does that remind you of hockey?
because I, I don't know. I was thinking of Twitter. I went on Twitter. I saw a bunch of UFC stuff. I remember UFC starts at 3:30, and then I remember the Canes start at 3. So that it was a whole chain of thoughts. But it did remind me that. Um, but yeah, let's talk about the Mets GMs in the law. Jared Porter decided he did not want to keep his thing in his
Actually,
pants.
what he did wasn't illegal. It was just weird.
No, I'm pretty sure.
No,
No, I'm pretty sure it's some sort of indecency violation. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to send your balls to female reporters without
it doesn't
consent.
matter.
No,
He did it
it really
anyways.
does matter, Pat. You're gonna get this
No,
podcast canceled, bro. What are you talking
he
about?
did it anyways.
How you gonna
It's
say it
fine.
doesn't matter? I'm trying to talk about consent. Y'all, consent matters, okay? Here at Bases Loaded, we do believe that consent matters. Pat, you're not getting us
Bases
canceled.
loaded. This isn't
Bases
bases
unloaded,
loaded. What are you
unloaded.
talking
I
about?
said unloaded.
I
Pat,
said
don't
loaded.
get us canceled, bro. Dang, we already had our previous co-host kicked off for drug trafficking.
That's not my fault. That was his fault.
Yeah,
It's his
it's
choice.
his fault. Yeah, he went down a whole spiral in his life after that drug trafficking case. Um, poor dude, poor Oscar. Um, really do
You
wish him the
can't say
best.
that name here, sir.
Sorry, but everyone knows his name. Like he was in the first episode. They can just look at the side part and they'll see Oscar Ortega. Um, good luck in court, Oscar. But yeah, so Jared Porter, keep your balls in your pants, bro. It really looked like the Porter and Cohen combo was gonna do something until the female reporters decided to show up and well, they should have showed up. They should have, but it was unfortunate timing for Porter, but he did what he did. No remorse there. And then your homie decided, I don't even know his name this year. He decided
Zach.
to
What was his name?
drive while intoxicated.
Hey, guess
Um,
what? He didn't pull Henry Ruggs. That's all that matters.
he could have. He very well could have.
No, he
So
can't go that fast. He drives a SUV.
who drunk drives in general, but who drunk drives in an SUV? Um, but yeah, um, don't drive under the influence, folks. And especially if you're gonna go drive under the influence, which you should not do, don't drive 150 plus miles an hour, please. Like no ball hit by Stanton has gone above 123 miles per hour. If baseballs have no business moving over 123 miles per hour, neither does your car. Your car does not need to go that fast. Don't do that. Rest in peace. What's her name? I forgot. Some
I don't
tweet
know,
told me to
but I
say her
remember
name.
what I said, and I'm not gonna repeat it.
Yeah, wait. I'm gonna be honest. I agreed with what she said. I just didn't want to say it. Um, yeah. Don't drive fast, y'all, and don't drive fast while not knowing what you're doing as well. I don't know how he survived it. He was sobbing and cussing afterwards. He knew what was going on afterwards. It was too late, but this is not Gridirons Unloaded though. Next up,
Okay,
we
speed
have
kills though.
Speed does kill. You can see it in
Yeah,
Aroldis Chapman. Every time.
Henry Ruggs was killing it this year. Because
No,
that was the last year.
no, no.
That was
Aroldis
last.
Chapman, speed kills. Aroldis Chapman single handedly
Speaking of a roll, this shit, yeah, I was not
killed
going there either.
killed every Yankees fan's hopes of the playoffs. Um, but yeah, all season recap for now, or options recap. Craig Kimbrell is gonna return to the White Sox. What do you think about that, Paddington?
Uh, he's probably gonna get traded by the trade deadline. Honestly,
Probably.
not wrong.
I think I think that's why they're picking him up. But like,
Yeah,
if y'all don't want him, just don't pay him $16 million. What? Um. So yeah. He could have been an Astro. So glad he wasn't.
could
Um.
have been a Philly. He's not.
Who cares? Phillies would never do anything good with their franchise. Sadly. That's just the facts. Um. Kendall Graveman instead was much better. Because Kendall Graveman
Yeah,
is
too bad
actually
he's
a
gonna
good
be.
player, unlike Craig Kimbrell. I mean, Craig, you're a great player. If you want to join us for an interview, feel free to reach out to me. Who else? Who else do
I
y'all
don't
want to talk
even
about?
think he has social media.
I'm pretty sure he does. I'm pretty sure I tagged him in the
I don't
Bases
think he
Unloaded post,
uses it.
or maybe he doesn't actually. Craig Kimbrell. Oh yeah, no, he doesn't. Craig, if you're on YouTube though, listening to this, feel free to join us for an interview. We love interviews. Uh, and then Joe Smelly. Joe Smelly got his option declined. Jobless Joe Smelly. How about that? I can't say I'm surprised with how much of a bum Joe Smelly is. What do you think about Joe Smelly being a free agent now?
No, he's an amazing pitcher. I'm gonna be
No,
honest with you.
no,
He's a
no,
very good pitcher.
no, no.
Two-time World Series champion. Obviously, one of them doesn't count because it was in 2020.
Yeah, 2021 doesn't
Uh,
count either. So if
Mariachi Joe, as Dodger fans like to call him.
Sleepy Joe
Um,
with Jobless Joe now because they
I,
met in the
I
White
don't
House.
think that's I don't think that's his name.
What? No, Jobless Joe. Joe Kelly is jobless, and then Sleepy Joe. They met in the White
Yeah,
House with the
but he's
mariachi
not
thing.
jobless yet.
No, he's jobless. He got his thing declined.
Yeah,
He's a free agent.
yeah.
He's 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 unemployed.
You
Just
know who is jobless though?
um,
Henry Ruggs.
yeah, good for him. Good for him. I hope he stays that way. No, I think no, I'm pretty sure he's about he's close to signing a lifetime deal with the Oakland or not Oakland the Las Vegas County Prison. So
I think so too.
I think there's no options either, no player options, none of that.
Oh damn, that took.
Um, so good for him on getting a new contract. Um, somehow Henry Ruggs is gonna sneak his way into the title of this podcast, even though it's a Bases Unloaded podcast. Um, Another option that we found very interesting: Tyler Bauer is gonna remain a Los Angeles Dodger next season. How about that?
Yeah,
Um,
he sucks. It doesn't matter.
yeah, true.
He's throwing 60 now. It's fine.
Yeah,
Red Attack isn't gonna save that.
he didn't have to play without sticky stuff. Now that he is gonna enter the league without sticky stuff,
He
it's
was worried about the wrong sticky stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you.
yeah, yeah. Well, anyways, can't wait for the Giants to rock Trevor Bauer now. Now that he can't use any sticky stuff. Um, that's basically it. I don't know if his legal troubles are over. he is making a lot of content now, so it seems like it's trending that way. Trevor Bauer could definitely see himself in a Dodger uniform in 2021. But honestly, you know,
I mean, you mean 2022?
2020. Well, technically, he was in a Dodgers uniform in 2021. So,
Yeah, it wasn't good though.
I mean, he did
He
lose
gave
to
up
the
four to the
Astros because the
he gave
Astros are
up
just a
four to
lot
the
better. But
Rockies.
yeah, I feel bad for Kyle. Zach Greinke's gonna retire. Trevor Bauer's probably done for his career. So that's his top two pitchers of all time, and they're just gonna skedaddle. But I did write in the basis unloaded post. I wrote Trevor Bauer is not expected to opt out of his contract. Obviously, ball is now in the Dodgers' court because there have been some rumors that the Dodgers might consider Trevor Bauer being released. Who wants all that baggage? All the Dodger folks unfollowed him, the players and all that stuff. So I don't see why I don't see the Astros, or not the Astros. Sorry, I don't see the Dodgers not considering dropping Trevor Bauer. It seems like they don't like him in the clubhouse and all that stuff. I don't I don't know. I think Trevor Bauer has already seen his last day in the Dodger uniform.
He could be a Raider. Fits the suit
Yeah,
resume.
yeah, the Raiders or a Mets GM. Uh, they don't really like the
Uh,
law. Um, but
or
yeah,
Oscar's best friends.
oh yeah, yeah. They could probably definitely see each other. Dude, imagine just a gang of Oscar, Ruggs, Bauer, and Porter in the prison.
Yeah,
Um, for sure. Oh, and Felipe Vasquez, all of them. Just one
oh,
one one big
yeah,
pickup
that's
game
true.
in.
That's true.
One big pickup game in.
Marcelo Ozuna,
Yeah, Azuna.
Roberto Ozuna.
Hey, Roberto.
Yasiel.
Roberto is in Mexico right now. Okay, damn. Shoot. But speaking of Bauer and Ozuna, both of them have been activated off the restricted list. They are technically on the 40-man roster right now for the
So has
Dodgers.
Robinson Cano.
Well, Robinson Cano actually served a suspension. He doesn't have anything ongoing right now. Bauer and Ozuna still do. Um, I'm not sure this is the rule, but I think after the season you have to like clear your restricted list or something. So that's why they're still on the
Yes, you
roster.
do. That is a rule.
Yeah. Okay. So that's why they're on the roster. They could most absolutely be placed back at the beginning of the season. Which actually reminds me, Braves fans are so stupid. Oh my gosh, I saw so many posts. Sorry, y'all. Y'all are clearly bandwagons because I saw a post, a bunch of them saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss Adam Duvall. He declined his part of the mutual option." And then literally in the same video, in the headline that they're showing, it says, "Is arbitration eligible?" Oh my gosh, I hope he doesn't leave us. Is arbitration eligible? Y'all, he can't leave you while arbitration eligible. He's in team control. He's gonna be a Brave next year. If you're gonna bandwagon, at least learn the fake sport because baseball's not a real sport. At least learn it. Like, I feel like y'all are just in it for the championship. Like, at least couldn't be me. Go Hurricanes. Um,
I'm looking through the Mets transaction, and uh they actually called up Francisco, which is weird because he's dead. But
I think at this point the Mets just need players. I don't think they're even trying to
I mean,
like
he's
get
dead, so
good
he's not
players.
going to do anything.
Huh?
He's dead, so he can't do anything.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, y'all have a ton of free agents, bro. Oh
Yeah, we have
my.
11.
Oh my
I'll read them
gosh.
off real quick.
We have
So
like
we have
five.
Jose Peraza,
Don't know who
Jose
that is.
Martinez.
Don't know who that is. I
Um,
know that's not even in the list that I'm showing. That I'm seeing.
I know, but I'm reading the ones that we like. Uh, what is it? We sent them down, but then they just elected free agency.
Okay,
So we
both
have
both are
Familia,
trash.
who shouldn't be a Met. Heath Hembree,
Don't know who that is.
Javier
Oh no, I do know who
Baez,
he is. He's trash. Baez probably should stay.
Rich Hill,
I
good
don't
old
see anyone
Mountain,
signing him.
Brad Hand. He.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
sorry.
come on.
Um,
Okay. Hold on. Let me just write down the time so I
hey,
can
hey,
like
hey,
censor
hey,
later on.
if we're talking about it, technically it's a donkey. So
No, no, no. Okay, continue.
Jonathan VR, Dylan
Dylan,
Betances, who
yeah.
was the worst signing out of the last
Betances,
2 years.
I'd take him on a $1 million deal.
I wouldn't. Um, Marcus Stroman, Noah
He should be an
Syndergaard,
Astro,
Conforto,
future
who is
Astro.
going to be with Scott Boras,
Who cares about
Aaron Loop,
Conforto?
and Kevin Pillar.
Aaron Loop, future Astro. If
Aaron
you
Loop is going to get like an $8 million
if y'all
contract and
actually
call it.
look, hey, if y'all actually look at one of my old tweets, y'all actually don't look at my old tweets. Um, but if you
I don't
look at,
even think you said you deleted all your tweets.
it only did the first 3,200. Um, they didn't let you delete more without paying. um, advanced search right now. If y'all actually look at one of my earliest tweets, I'm pretty sure this was not in the 3,200 that got deleted. I wanted Aaron Loop on the Astros after last in the last offseason.
Hey, too bad.
Doesn't matter. He's an Astro. Sorry.
You
Um,
could have had the 6-0, the .95 ERA. You could have, but you didn't. Because we're better.
no, but we will though. That's the thing.
No, you won't.
I don't know
You
what
won't.
you're.
That's the thing.
I don't know what you're understanding. Last
No,
year I
you won't.
said best fit deals for the Astros this offseason. Ryan Braun didn't happen. Billy Hamilton didn't happen. Good for that. Aaron Sanchez didn't happen. Good for that. Jason
Yeah,
Castro.
Aaron Sanchez was like one of the best pitchers in 2016 and just fell off the face of the earth.
Hey. He started a combined no hitter in his first outing as an Astro. What you mean fell off? He was a stud in
He did.
2019, sir. Damn. Uh, but anyways,
It was against
child,
the Mariners. Doesn't count.
huh?
Just against the Mariners doesn't count.
It does count. The Mariners are a contender now.
No, it
Doesn't it?
doesn't.
It does
Sadly, it
count.
doesn't count.
Aaron Sanchez
No,
is the goat. Anyways, I said Jason
too bad.
Castro. That actually happened, and then Aaron Loop, who obviously did not happen. But I'm gonna send that to the group chat right now, so Paddington could see the proof. It'll be in the podcast thing right here probably, since I'm gonna be here anyways, censoring Paddington. Um,
Wow,
but yeah, Aaron Loop, future Astro. Marcus Stroman, future Astro. Noah Syndergaard.
that's cap.
Noah Syndergaard, future Astro.
Noah Syndergaard's accepting the qualifying offer just because he loves New York.
No, he's gonna be an Astro because he loves winning.
No, he's not.
Yes,
Sadly,
yes. Noah Syndergaard is
unfortunately
gonna
for
be an
you, he's
Astro.
not.
Noah Syndergaard, actually,
No, he won't.
if you hand him 18 mil, he's probably gonna take that. I don't see why he wouldn't take
That's
18 mil.
that's literally the qualifying offer, sir.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm just saying. That's what I'm
We're
saying.
giving him more for the qualifying offer.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I brought up
Yeah, too
18
bad.
mil. I didn't just randomly pick a random number. It was because the qualifying is
Yeah.
18.
No,
Um,
the qualifying is 19 now.
no, it's 18 point something actually.
No.
Anyways, the Houston Astros. A couple of we have a couple of free agents ourselves, if I do say so myself. Kendall Graveman staying as an
Future
Astro,
Met.
future Astro for life.
Future Met.
Brooks Raley, Astro for life. He's good.
Yeah, you can keep him.
He's very unlucky, but he's very good. If you look at his peripherals, insane. Um, Carlos Correa, who cares about him?
Future Met.
Who cares? Don't care. Carlos Correa could go wherever. I don't care. There's no good option for Carlos Correa in the Astros. Either he leaves, that's gonna suck, or we're gonna pay him too much and lose all our players in 2025 and 2026. That's gonna suck even more. So I'd rather keep Kyle Tucker, Jordan, Altuve, and Bregman in 2025 to 2026, and Correa can
Isn't
walk.
Altuve a free agent like next year?
Huh?
Isn't Altuve a free agent like
He's
next
not a
year?
free agent until 2025. We have all our
Since
core
when?
locked up until 2025. Brantley's a free agent next year though, but he's getting older. Um,
Yeah, Brantley is signing with the Blue Jays again for 30 minutes, and then he's signing with the Astros.
hey, don't disrespect Brantley, bro. He was a Blue Jay
I'll
legend,
speak it
dude.
into existence.
He was literally he's a Blue Jay Hall of Famer in my books. We have Justin Verlander, free agent. We're handing him the qualifying. That's it. But Jim Crane yesterday alluded to possibly actually signing him to a deal. He's like, I wouldn't count us out. I wouldn't count it out. So he might not even get the qualifying until the end if they can't find an agreement. Um, but he's getting kind of old. I don't think we need Verlander, to be honest. We did great without him. So Zach Greinke, free agent, cares. Sorry, Zach. I really wanted us to get you a ring, especially after Game 4. But if I'm being honest, you weren't good for most of the year. So I mean,
This is your best picture in the World Series. I don't
you
want to
were
hear
great.
anything.
You were great, Zach. You could join my podcast. Let's get an interview going, Zach. Um, but yeah, Zach Greinke, free agent, probably gonna retire. Yimi Garcia. Did I ever tell y'all about Yimi Garcia and that story in Oakland?
No.
Okay, I saw him in Oakland. I was just trying to get any baseball I could and talk to any player I could. Saw Yimi. I was like, "Hey, Yimi." He 2 nights ago, he gave up like 6 earned runs, got like only 1 out in Oakland. I was like, are you available today? Yeah, I'm available today. Shoot, that's not good. Um, you ready for the postseason? Yeah, I'm ready for the postseason. He was not ready for the postseason, y'all. He was not. His postseason numbers, no bueno. I don't know where he's going. Really could not tell you. I have no clue, but I wouldn't consider it too much of a loss if we lost to Amy Garcia. Probably our worst trade in the offseason. I mean, the deadline. Um, Marvin Gonzalez, Red Sox legend, probably gonna sign again with some other team, a minor league deal. Not gonna be an Astro though, that's for sure.
He's going to get traded back to the Astros
He's not gonna go to the
for
Astros.
the third time.
The Astros don't want him. Or we do want him actually, but no. Um, Kevin Pillar, free agent, future Astra.
Um, no.
Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, no, definitely
I
not a
could
future
actually see
Astra.
him. If all out of all the free agents, I could see three re-signing Aaron Loop,
Nope,
Noah Syndergaard, and Kevin Pillar.
no, none of
Like,
those. Two of them are actually going to be Astros. Aaron
those are
Loop.
the three that I
No,
actually see
actually,
actually re-signing.
unfortunately, Noah Syndergaard and Aaron Loop are both heading to Houston.
Hey.
Kevin
Aaron
Pillar
Loop said
though.
he was open to re-signing.
So did Correa.
Aaron Loop actually prayed.
um,
He's a religious man.
Aaron Loop is also trying to win, and the Astros can do that. The
No,
Astros also need a lefty. So
not too bad. There's plenty of fishes in the sea.
Aaron Loop happens to be a lefty.
So is Garrett Crochet. You can trade for him.
He's under team control. He's kind of trash. Um, but yeah, Kevin Pillar, I don't see him as an Astro because we have a better defensive center fielder and a better offensive center fielder than Kevin Pillar. I wanted him last year, but Chazzy Fizz, the farm system that keeps on giving, the Astros just keep producing absolute monster studs, and Chazzy
Kevin
Fizz,
Pillar had more homers. Mickey Mouse.
huh?
Kevin Pillar had more homers. Mickey Mouse.
Um, Chaz McCormick had more outs above average, not
I
Mickey
don't care.
Mouse. Anyways, another option. J Ram goes back to the Indians. I mean Guardians or Indians.
Indians.
It's still the
They're,
Indians right now. They're still getting sued
no,
right now.
they're the Guardians.
No,
They're
they're
the
still getting
Guardians.
sued. They're still the Indians right now.
Not too
Um,
bad.
yeah, too bad for them. They can't be stealing names like that. Andrew Chafin declined his part. He don't want to be on the A's. He's a lefty. Just saying,
Yes, he
he's
is.
a lefty. The Astros should get him. Astros, y'all could have the best bullpen in the world right now. If you guys resign Kendall Graveman, get um get Brooks Raley back, Rizal Iglesias. Oh my gosh, Andrew Chafin, whew, insane. Um, Kendall, I'm literally on Twitter right now. I need you to resign, please. It's almost that time of the year where these players could start signing with other teams. Kendall, don't do me like that, please. Kendall, don't go back to the Mariners, please. Did you know Kendall Graveman is not following the Astros on Instagram? And it's not like he's been off Instagram. He had enough time to turn off his Instagram comments. He just, I don't think he likes the, I don't think he likes the Astros. Kendall, I love
Yeah, I
you.
mean, he left his direct messages off, and I DM'd him on Wednesday. Can you guess what I said?
I actually think I DM'd him too. What did you say?
Uh, guess.
You guess.
You guess.
You guess. Oh, you know,
Well,
actually,
I
I went
mean, I
on
already.
Wednesday too. It was also a Wednesday.
I
Um,
know what you. I know what you DM'd him.
what did I
Please
DM him?
resign. Resign. Something about resigning.
Yeah, yeah, I did. What did you say?
They said come to Queens, please.
No, Kendall is an Astro for life. All right.
No, he's not.
Here's what I said. Sorry you didn't get your ring, homie, but I really hope you stay in Houston. We love you here, and even though that means I can only see you in Oakland games, I really love watching you play in Orange. Kendall, I love you. Please come back.
And
Please,
I love
Kendall.
Amy, but that's never gonna happen. All right. Dreams are meant to be broken. All right.
Somebody tag Raymond's girlfriend right here. uh, yeah, well, yeah, I gotta talk to Kendall actually. You gotta see Amy's stuff, but you paid to do that. I didn't. Uh, I also did not see Kendall's stuff. All right, calm down. I did see his sinker, disgusting, but I didn't like from my view. I was like on the Astros dugout side. His sinker just looks like a fastball because you don't see the sideways movement. But yeah, other options to go through since we're getting sidetracked. But Kendall, Astros, come on. Jake Diekman, he's gone. Who's gonna sign him? Nobody cares. But he's a lefty too. He's a lefty. Um, Nick Castellanos. No surprise here. Outfielder Nick Castellanos opts out of his player options with the Reds. He was set to make $34 million in 2 years as there's a drive into left field, and that'll make it a 4-0 ball game.
He'll make more money in Queens. Don't worry.
He'll make a ton of money as an Astro.
No,
You
he
know,
won't. The Astros don't have
Castellanos
that much money.
Castellanos would be a great third baseman. He's played third base. We could just shift Breggy to short. Jeremy Pena isn't as developed yet. Jeremy can stay um, in AAA for now. Breggy can move to shortstop. Castellanos at third base. I don't see why the Astros wouldn't want to do that. Which reminds me, actually, I really wish I got to talk to Castellanos and Kendall. I was actually going to ask Kendall in Oakland, is he going to be willing to, in the offseason, is he willing to move back to starting pitching or not? Probably not, but that's one of the things that I wanted to ask him. I did see him in Oakland, though. I was like, Kendall, do you remember me? He said yes. So, Kendall, I love you. I love you,
I mean,
Kendall.
it's kind of hard to forget somebody who stuttered while trying to interview you.
Yeah, that's probably why he was laughing while I was saying yes. So we're like, yeah, yeah, that's that dude. But
That dude who can't talk.
Kendall seemed like he was having so much fun as an Astro. So Kendall, stay in Houston. Thank you.
Hey, Aaron Loop said he didn't want to come to the ballpark every day until he was a New York Metropolitan. That's what I'm going to say.
Well, Aaron Lube also did not ever dream of winning a World Series until he went to
He
the Mets.
has. He actually been to there.
He's
Been to
been to
one.
more World Series than the entire Mets lineup, except for Javi Baez and Lindor.
That's a lie, sir. Been to the same amount as DeGrom
Oh yeah,
and Rich Hill
Degrom
and
doesn't
Javi Baez
exist.
and Lindor
I just said
and
Javi Baez and
Conforto.
Lindor. I just said that. Um, Chow. Anyways, continuing on, Castellanos probably gonna go to the Astros as a third baseman. Um, you know, former third baseman wants to play for a winning team. That's why he's opting out. Astros got money. We don't have to pay him Correa money, but he's a better hitter than Correa. I don't see why we wouldn't move Breggy to shortstop and sign Castellanos for third base. That would be a great thing to do. Um, ooh, the biggest shocker of the year. Or not biggest shocker of the year. It was the first shocker of the offseason. Yusei Kikuchi got his club option declined, and when his club option got declined, it turned into a player option for 2021 or 2022. He declined that player option, and he is now a free agent. He is banking on himself finding some resurgence. Y'all, you say Kikuchi is not that good, okay? So I don't know what he's doing,
He's
but
going back to Japan.
no, I don't think so. He's probably actually I don't think any team's gonna sign him. To be honest, I don't see why he would do that
That's
to
why
himself.
Japan's perfect for him.
You know who should go back to Japan?
Shohei Ohtani.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he's too good. Can he just like not like bother us? Dang. Come on, Houston. We should trade for show rated Otani. Um, I think he'd be a great great addition to the Astros ball club as an outfielder or whatever. Um, but yeah, that's kind of it. That's all we have for the offseason recap. And we kind of did off-season predictions as well with that. But let's continue with off-season predictions. Carlos Correa, where is he going, y'all?
Mets.
No, Tigers. Wrong.
No.
Um, who else is a free agent this year? Kendall
Yeah,
Graveman,
I
where
could
is he
go.
going, y'all?
Mets.
Astros. Noah
Yeah.
Syndergaard, where is he going, y'all?
Mets.
Astros.
Are you, but are you just did you just list those two and then start listing Mets just so I can seem like a typical Mets fan?
No, I'm just trying to think of the free agents. I don't know who we have right now, to be
I'll,
honest.
I'll pull up the
I'm
list.
trying. I'm trying to buy time while I'm pulling up the list. So I'm gonna have dead air. Um, but Marcus Stroman,
Met.
Astros. List of MLB free
I
agent. Oh,
got them.
Corey Seager. Corey Seager.
Uh, Either Yankees or Dodgers.
He's not going back to the Dodgers. The Dodgers got Trey Turner just so they don't have to get
All right, I got the list. So we got if Nolan Arenado opts out, he's a free agent, but I
He's
doubt
not
that.
opting out. He said he wasn't going to.
Verlander,
Tigers.
Kershaw, Clayton Kershaw,
Astros.
Max Scherzer,
Um, retirement home.
JD Martinez.
Astros. I'm just kidding. Probably gonna
Well,
resign with
Buster
the
Posey
Red
retired.
Sox. Chris
Chris
Bryant.
Bryant.
Are you on Spot Track?
Yes.
Same here. Um, uh, Chris Bryant, Giants resigning. I think
Matt Carpenter.
retirement home.
Marcus Stroman, obviously a
Astros.
Met.
Astros.
No.
Astros.
Kevin Gausman, you can take
Astros.
him. Okay. Marcus Seaman,
Astros. Astros.
Frederick Freeman, he's going to the Brewers,
He's going
obviously.
to the Astros. I'm just kidding.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Andrew
That's
McCutcheon.
who you forgot, Corbin. That he
He.
opted out.
I literally
No,
posted
he
about
didn't.
him.
His option got declined.
I posted about him on the Bases Unloaded thing. I
Yeah,
just
but
did.
we didn't talk about
Yeah,
him.
because he wasn't relevant. His stats
Okay,
aren't
Dexter
very
Fowler.
good. But he's probably gonna, he's probably Cutchin's probably gonna go to the Mets or something. If I'm being very honest. Dexter Fowler. Don't know who that is anymore. Actually, haven't heard of him
Kenley
play.
Jansen.
Astros.
All right then.
Just kidding.
Brandon
Probably
Belt.
Dodgers. Brandon Belt. Giants probably gonna resign him. Ooh, wait. The Giants could sign Frederick Freeman.
Yeah, they won't, but
Yes, they
yeah,
could.
they
Who?
could.
That's a
Kyle
great
Seager.
fit. That's a great fit.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. They're gonna lose Belt.
Brewers are better. He
The
fits better
Brewers
with the
didn't even
Brewers.
make it past the Braves.
Neither did the Giants.
Okay, but Wilmer has not swung yet, so it's only a
Kyle
delayed.
Seager.
It's only a delayed thing. Kyle Seager, the Brewers probably.
Alex Cobb.
No idea who that is. Actually, I do know
Ian
who that is, but he's
Desmond.
trash. 36 years old.
Trevor
Probably no
Story.
idea.
I have him going to the Yankees.
Trevor Story, I think. Who needs a shortstop? That's actually a contender.
The Yankees.
Not a contender, sadly. Who needs a shortstop and it's going to be a contender?
The Reds. Actually, no, they're
No,
not
the Los
contending.
Castellanos are not contending. The Mariners have JP, but Trevor Story is probably better. Red Sox have Xander. The Indians, I could see them taking Trevor Story if he's not asking for too much.
All right, back to the list. Corey Seeger. We said that already, didn't we?
Yeah, we did say that
Danny
already.
Duffy, Kyle's favorite pitcher.
Yeah. Did Danny Duffy play a single game as a Dodger?
No.
They just traded for him just to not use him.
Yes.
That's so dumb. Back to the Royals.
Nelson Cruz.
Back to the Rays, probably 1 year deal.
Andrew Miller.
He's old. I don't see any team taking him. Is he?
He's
Was
not
he
even
good
that
this year?
old. He's 36.
Was he good this year though?
He was injured most of the year.
Yeah, so I wouldn't take him.
Conforto. Future Brewer.
Probably. Or Giant.
Correa. New York
I
Metropolitan.
think Correa's gonna be a free agent for life. I don't think anybody.
Javi Baez, also a Met.
Javi Baez probably gonna stay in Mets. Well,
Corey
it's
Kluber.
either Baez or Correa for y'all, because you guys still have Cano, and he's owed
We
$40
have a
million.
lot of money. We have a lot of money.
Yeah, do you really want to spend all that money though?
Yes.
No, you don't.
If you want a
y'all
one-word
did,
answer,
y'all would have
yes.
had George Springer and Trevor Bauer, and Trevor Bauer might not be.
That's not our fault. We outbid both of them.
Kind of is your fault. But anyways.
We outbid both of them. Literally.
Well,
That's a true fact.
did
Trevor
y'all
Rosenthal.
did y'all outbid the Jays though?
Yes, we gave him more years and a little bit more.
Then I guess
They had the higher AAV, but we gave him
okay. So
more
obviously
years.
Springer wanted AAV then. Dang.
Too bad.
Anyways,
Trevor Rosenthal. Corey Kluber, actually.
Corey Kluber, probably Indians reunion.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Uh,
A very long list.
I don't know.
Oh no, I think he's in Oakland for 2 years, isn't he?
He
I think he has an option.
if he has an
I can
option,
check.
I haven't heard about it yet.
Yeah.
No, he's a free
No.
agent.
Damn, the A's paid him $11 million to do nothing.
Just to get hurt. Rosenthal's probably gonna sign with I don't know, probably the Dodgers. They have money.
Drew Smiley.
Braves re-signing.
Brad Hand.
He's only
I don't
31 years old.
Yes.
I don't know what team wants him. Minor league deal. Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons.
Probably Twins signing him again.
Dylan Betances, nobody cares. Carlos Martinez.
Nobody cares.
Juris Familia.
Nobody cares. Avisail
Garcia.
Probably the Brewers gonna re-sign him.
He's a free agent since
Yeah,
when?
he opted out yesterday.
Oh.
Garrett
Okay.
Richards, I don't see anyone re-sign him.
Garrett Richards not good.
Yeah, neither is Pineda.
Neither is Pena.
I literally just said that.
Too bad.
Kyle Schwarber, Cubs reunion.
I don't care.
Okay.
Noah
Noah
Syndergaard.
Syndergaard, future Astro.
He's a Met.
Future
Obviously.
Astro for sure. Noah Syndergaard.
No,
Adam Ottavino, he could be a Met.
I don't care.
Me neither. Tommy Pham, don't
He's
care.
a switch hitter. Hold on. Adam Ottavino's a switch hitter.
Okay, so the Mets need him. The Mets should use him.
Tommy Pham.
No one cares. Trash.
I actually seen this thing. It was Tommy Pham was going to be the center fielder for the Mets in 2022. It's actually pretty funny.
Was that before or after he got stabbed?
I don't think it was a report. I think it was just a fan made it.
Oh.
Corey
Don't care.
Dickerson.
Don't care. Zach Davies.
Zach Davies, not good.
Padres
James
reunion.
Paxton. How much did the Mariners pay for him? Because he did nothing this year.
Yeah, dude,
They paid him
Mariners
$8 million.
Mariners have
Not
a
that
lot
bad.
of money coming off the books this year. I wonder how Jerry DePoto is going to spend that.
Actually, let's see.
Do any teams actually want to be a Mariner, though? Or any players actually want to be a Mariner?
2022 payroll. So far, their payroll is $44 million.
That's nothing. That's literally nothing. They have a lot of money off the books, opting out with
Oh wait,
Cal Seeger.
they're still paying Cano $3 million.
That's nothing as well.
It's true, but it's Cano.
They fleeced y'all by
It's a
giving
big
y'all
story. It's a big
simply
story.
simply giving y'all Cano. They kind of fleeced y'all.
No, we're only paying him $20 million, so that means we
That's a
still
lot
have
of
a lot
money.
of money.
They
We
they
still have a
they
lot of
dropped the
money.
money. They dropped a lot of money
No.
by giving you Cano. Cano. If you guys didn't
Oh,
take
he has a
Cano,
no trade clause. God damn. Wait. He has a no trade clause, yet he still got traded to us. Uh,
um, yeah, good for Jerry Dipoto. He's smart, but like, do any players actually want to be a Mariner though? Because
full,
they've had a
full
lot of
no
bad
trade
rep.
clause.
Um,
I'm still on
Ken
that. The full
Giles.
no trade clause.
Ken Giles is
Ken
on the
Giles did nothing.
is
No,
on
he's
the
not. He's on the Mariners.
yeah, he's on the
He signed a
Mariners.
2 year deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's on the Mariners. Um,
Yes.
nobody in the Mariners club is making above $9 million. That's insane. Um, but yeah. Anyways, that's a lot of. They have a lot of team control players this year. Um, and honestly, that's a scary club. If they make some splashes in the off season, they probably could come as a close second place to the Astros. Uh, Joe Kelly, retirement home. I'm just kidding. Probably gonna go to the Dodgers again or something. I don't know. Rizal Iglesias, $15 million market value. Are you kidding me, bro? Okay, maybe we won't sign Rizal Iglesias. I was thinking more like $10 million. That's a lot of money. Robbie Ray, future Astra. Um,
Okay then.
Cole Calhoun, don't care. Eduardo Escobar, future Met. Jock
What?
Jock Peterson,
Wait. Who did you say?
Eduardo Escobar.
Okay.
Did I make some with the CS Escobar? Yes, I did. But we're gonna pretend like I didn't.
By the way, the Yankees have the most payroll
I know they're already above
going
luxury.
into the 2021 season.
They're already above luxury.
No, actually, I think they are.
Yeah, they already are. Before even signing anybody. I don't know how they gain luxury. Not gain luxury. I don't know how they gain payroll by doing
The
nothing.
Baltimore Orioles only have 19 million. They're gonna spend.
Uh, for that record, I better not be spending anything more than $20 million.
The
Um,
Rangers have 14 million.
the Rangers, with that record, I wouldn't want to spend more than $14 million. Um, but yeah. Oh, Eddie Rosario is a free agent. Okay, let's look at the Braves free agents because they have a lot of them.
Braves have a lot,
Yeah, the
and it's
Braves.
mainly just the postseason heroes.
Yeah, the Braves are done. The Braves are done. They're not a good team anymore. They were never a good team. Mickey Mouse ring, in my opinion. If they only played a full season, then they would not have won. Jock Peterson probably could go back to LA or something. I don't know. Um, Jorge Soler, he was not good until the World Series, so don't care. Drew Smiley, don't care. Marcelo Zuna's gonna be back. Eddie Rosario, don't care. Frederick Freeman, to the Hurricanes. Uh, Chris Martin, don't care. A Ray Andrianza, don't care. Jesse Chavez, don't care. All these guys are trash. Um, the Braves dynasty is done, y'all. Not a good team anymore.
I mean, they
Um,
were never a dynasty, to be fair.
yeah, Mickey Mouse dynasty, in my opinion. No rings, no real rings, no real full seasons. Not a real ring. Sorry. Astros are 2021 World Series champions. Somebody said Yuli is a great example of passion for the game. He took a pay cut just to stay on the Astros. He did not take a pay cut, y'all. He had a club option. He signed that contract last year when he was really bad, and the Astros are just exercising the option. He didn't take a pay cut. He's just doing what he signed up for. Um, but yeah, and he's old, so he's not gonna make a ton of money anyways. But yeah, that's it for off-season recap right now. A long episode. Um, last but not least, we got early next season predictions. Who is gonna win the 2022 AL wildcard game?
AL wildcard game. Wow.
Yes.
Uh, it's definitely not going to be the Yankees. As a matter of fact, they're not going to make it.
Facts. I think it's Seattle.
Blue Jays.
Seattle and Blue Jays.
Seattle Blue Jays. Seattle wins.
I think Seattle wins too. Seattle's a good team. Who is
I know.
gonna play the AL wildcard winner? So basically, who's the one
Um,
seed? I think you know who it is.
probably the Rays again.
No, no,
I
no.
wouldn't be, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Rays again.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Astros. Damn. All right, the
I would.
Astros are gonna beat the Mariners in the ALDS. And then
The Mariners beating the Rays.
the middle two teams,
The other two is going to be
Rays,
Astros, White Sox. Actually, no, Astros, Tigers.
Rays, and Rays, and I don't know.
The Astros are going to beat the Tigers.
I want to go bold and say the Tigers as well, but I don't know. Like it's a big gap they have to cover. There were a lot of games behind. Um, so I'm gonna say Astros, White Sox again, and we're gonna kill them again. Another comment: who do you think will win AL MVP this year? Shohei Ohtani. That's it.
This year
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani easily.
should be Vlad, but Otani.
I mean, Ohtani was really good.
I mean, Otani was an average pitcher, and you
Okay,
just hit
but
a lot of homers.
what? Ohtani was really close in weighted runs created plus. I'm pretty sure, but oh well.
I don't
Okay,
care.
whatever. Whatever. ALCS Astros.
Astros, Mariners.
I have Astros.
I have
Who did I have?
Mariners.
Oh, no, I had Rays. I had Rays and White Sox actually. For that, you got me mixed up. I had the Astros as the one seed. Astros beat the Mariners in the division series. Rays beat the White Sox in the DS as well, and then the Rays and Astros, another East versus Astros, ALCS. Astros are going to the World Series again.
The Astros are going to lose to the Seattle Mariners.
Oh
Mariners
no!
are going to make the 2022 World Series.
The fact that we have the Mariners as a lock for the postseason already, I think that says a lot about Jerry DePoto because it's been a while. The Astros are going to the World Series, y'all, not the
Wait till you
Mariners.
see my NL bracket. It's going to be amazing.
Okay. NL wild card. Who do you got?
NL wild card is going to be Braves and
I don't think the Braves are going to the wild
Braves
card.
Cardinals. Cardinals are going to make the wild card again. Actually, no, Braves.
I think it's going to be Giants and.
I think the Giants are actually going to come back.
Yeah, I think they're going to come back.
Okay, that's fair.
I think the Giants and.
Got Giants, Braves.
Nah, I don't think it's going to be the Braves. Who do you think is? Are you picking the Mets to win the division?
Yes.
I think it's gonna be Giants Phillies actually. I think the Giants are gonna beat the Phillies.
No, the Phillies are actually going to make the postseason after like 45 years of not making
Okay, no,
it.
you're right. It's gonna be Giants St. Louis, and the Giants are gonna beat the Cardinals,
They got Braves over Brewers.
and then they're gonna face the one
The
seed, the
Dodgers.
Dodgers, and the Giants are gonna get revenge on the Dodgers, and then
The Dodgers are going to get revenge on the Braves, obviously.
no, the Dodgers aren't gonna do anything. And then in the middle division series, I have the Brewers versus the Braves again. The Braves are gonna win because the Brewers just don't win in October.
They have Cardinals, Mets, and the Mets are going to beat the Cardinals.
In the championship series, I have the Giants and the Braves, and the Giants are gonna head to the World Series to face the Houston Astros and the 2022 World Series, where the Astros will win.
They have the Mets beating the Dodgers.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Mets Mariners World Series 2022.
That's some MLB The Show thing, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. Middle of the season this year in the Discord, I said Mets Mariners 2022 World Series. It's currently pinned.
It is.
If I'll send you a picture real quick.
Dude, imagine if you pull a Trevor Plouffe.
It if it pays off, I'm gonna be the biggest genius in the
It's
world.
not gonna pay off. The Mariners beating the Astros. The Astros just choking the World Series, Brody. We don't lose to inferior teams in the championship series, just the World Series.
To be fair, my dreams already came true. The Mets and the Mariners made the World Series, so
You know, now it's starting to sink in that the Astros lost the World Series. At first, it was just another series, and I didn't really care. Now it's starting to sink in. The Astros lost the World Series, y'all. That's tough. That's
yes,
tough.
I did.
Okay, that's it for today on Bases Unloaded. I have a 16-page assignment due tonight, so we're gonna hop off. Um, Thank you for watching or listening, depending on whether you're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or on YouTube. Check us out probably next week if free agent signings get better. I have a 4-day weekend next week, so that's good. Um, and yeah, we will see y'all next time on Bases Unloaded. I'm a classic.